Greetings, everybody. This is Gaia Earth Goddess. I'm back with another video, and I just wanted to come on here really quickly and talk about something that I see people talk about a lot. It's like an ongoing debate about it, and I feel like it shouldn't be. But there is a population of people, most of them are Black people, who believe that other groups of people, particularly white people, are not allowed to wear quote unquote Black hairstyles, braided hairstyles, twists, locked hairstyles, things like that. But then these are the same people, most of them women, who are consistently wearing things like weaves. And it just strikes me as odd because most of the women who wear weaves are getting these weaves as human hair weaves. And we all know that these weaves are coming from these Asian countries like India, Bangladesh, and they're coming from people who naturally have straight hair, and the hair is clean, processed, turned into the weave or wig, and then people buy it here. But it's just funny that people will say, oh, white women or white people can't have these particular hairstyles, but then at the same time, you're wearing weaves. And I'm like, if you think that them wearing braids and locks is cultural appropriation, then what are you doing? Because you literally have someone else's hair on your head that is not yours, that's straight. What are you mimicking? Like, what? Because that's not how our hair naturally is. So what are you actually mimicking when you have that straight hair? Are you culturally appropriating their culture, or what do you call that? Because I don't see, it's like the pot calling the kettle black, because I don't see how you can justify wearing straight hair on top of your hair and then in the same breath say that white women cannot wear braids or locks or things of that nature. Like, it's really mind-boggling to me how that whole system works and how that mindset works, because it's okay for us to wear another person's hair, but it's not okay for a white woman to wear individuals or a white man to have locks. Then it's cultural appropriation. But how are you not appropriating someone else's culture by wearing that literal hair on your head? I don't understand the processing, and I really don't see it as in Black hairstyles and white hairstyles and things like that, because it is, at the end of the day, it's just hair. It's going to grow, it's going to shed, it's going to, you cut it and it grows right back. It's just hair. It's just, everybody has their own hair type, everybody has their own hair, and it grows. So I don't understand why it's such a big deal to claim a certain hairstyle as your own, when historically all cultures have had some form of braiding, or in other cultures some form of locking. Locking is not particular to one group of people, nor is braids. So I don't understand why we all can't just share the hairstyles. It's not particularly one group of people's hairstyles. Why are you guys so angry when you see other groups of people wearing braids and locks, when you turn around and you see people that look like us wearing weaves, and all of a sudden it's okay? And these people are literally wearing hair from someone else's head. It's not even a style, it's hair from someone else's head. And then you take the edge control and you're swooping your edges down. What do you think you're doing with that? Because our edges don't naturally lay like that. That's not how our edges actually look. But when you look at people who have straight hair, that's how their edges naturally look. So even the swooping of like the edges with the edge control is still mimicking another group of people. So what's the problem? You can wear weaves and make your edges look like other groups, but other groups can't wear hairstyles that your people wear often. Like, I don't see why it is a debate. Like, if you guys do not want white people wearing braids and locks, stop wearing weaves and edge control. Point blank, so that it can be an equal playing field. Because if you are still advocating and wearing weaves and edge control, and then and doing that, you have no room to talk when you see a white woman wearing braids or locks. None. You just, it doesn't exist. You have no space to talk. And even if you weren't wearing the weaves, you still don't have a space to talk, because it's just hair. Like, y'all, you guys are on the internet debating about hair. We're going through a paradigm shift on earth right now. Different groups of people are waking up, but we still have people who are asleep arguing about hair when there's so much more in the world to talk about. But it's I keep seeing it's like a huge issue to some people, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, I don't get it. So please, somebody in the comments, explain how it's okay for people to wear weaves, but then complain about white people wearing braids. Like it's like you're finding something to complain about or be angry about. It's just braids. You take the braids out and you keep going on with life. It's just braids. So it's, explain to me how this is of importance, and explain to me why this matters or how it matters, and explain to me how wearing weave isn't the exact same thing that you are complaining that white people are supposedly doing. Like, get over it. It's just hair. But that's just my 2 cents about it. I just wanted to come in here, talk about it because I was thinking about it. I saw a TikTok again about it, and I'm like, why is this such a big deal? But you guys can tell me in the comments why you think it's a big deal or why you don't think it's a big deal. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye.